is some data to suggest that the population is actually starting to decline. That will cause a reduction in demand for real estate. How can we address that issue?
Well, population decline. Thank you, Mike. Well, I mean, how do we tackle population decline is a whole other animal from that I know how to handle than from real estate side of things. I mean, but if you're concerned about population decline from a real estate investor perspective, I think that that's many years off from us worrying about that from an investment standpoint. Again, I think there are things that as you're getting started as a real estate investor that people tend to look at and they tend to think, oh my God, yeah, is this in an area where meteors hit on a regular basis? Or is this in an area where volcanoes are prone to explode? If you're just starting out in real estate investing, these are things that are not a huge concern. We still have an enormous lack of supply. We have an enormous dearth of properties. What's the best way to say that? We have a dearth of properties. We just don't have enough properties to help the amount of people that need to live in a place. And so there is no shortage of lines waiting to get into a property right now. I mean, the lines for new construction properties for tenants is long. Tenants want to move in. Tenants want a new place to live. And because, yes, we're seeing a population decline in the United States for the first time in a long time, Italy is seeing this, Spain is seeing this. Italy, frankly, is giving away like Italian villas for people to come back, move back, because they have such a big population decline there, in aging population. So Japan, particularly, a huge problem there. And so there are incentives that the government can make to try to encourage, expatriates to come back to the mainland, things like that. Hey, all you young Italians out there that are now living in the United States or whatever, come back to Italy and we'll give you a villa. We'll for €1, but you have to live in it. You have to live in it. That's the condition, and we'll even give you some money to fix it up. So there are things that a government can do, and certainly the United States, if it becomes that big of an issue, the United States can absolutely take care of those things. They could cut this war budget, for instance, instead of $760 billion a year for defense contracts to set up bases around the world and to bomb countries indiscriminately. The United States could, in fact, take some of that money and reinvest it into some of those programs to try to get more people to procreate, I guess, in the United States. I mean, honestly, if you look at this data, and I have, one of the big reasons is that families simply can't afford it. They can't afford to have kids. Healthcare is a big reason. So if the United States really wanted to tackle this issue, making America more safe, making America more affordable, maybe would incentivize families to want to have children. So just some ideas there, and also maybe trying to eliminate or find a way to eliminate massive student loans for kids. It's just not an attractive place to want to raise children at this point. I mean, I can understand why they're seeing a population decline in the United States. All of these factors are leading to that decline. And life expectancy in the United States is also dropping as well. So not a good combination, but also not something to be worried about. Like that this is a massive drain on real estate investing. It's going to be a major problem for real estate investing anytime soon. Again, there's still incredible demand for properties, and we still have a massive, massive shortage. So that shortage is not being eclipsed by this population decline by any stretch of the imagination. So thank you, Mike, for that question. Not something to worry about, especially if you're just getting started in real estate investing. Do not worry about that. There are plenty of other things that are maybe in your way right now that you need to focus on, like getting financing, making sure your credit's okay, lining up down payment amounts, getting all of that stuff in order. That's maybe things you need to focus on, not United States population decline. But I get it. It's still a factor. It's still in there, just not one that I'm worried about. So thank you, Mike, for that question. If you'd like to leave us a voicemail question about real estate investing or anything that's on your mind, please do so by going to our website. Go to morrisinvest.com and click on the voicemail button right there. And we also have tons of great information on that website. I'd love for you to download our free, totally free Freedom Cheat Sheet. Again, it's about 3-4 pages. It's a PDF. Again, totally free. You can find that on our website as well to help you on this road to financial freedom. It's morrisinvest.com/freedom. So go grab that cheat sheet today. We'll see you back here next time. Now go out there, take action, become a real estate investor. I believe it's the #1 way to build wealth. We'll see you next time, everyone.